I told you that I know a Bible story that you've never heard of before? Would you listen? Executives in their suit and ties sit aside a long table, but their heads are in their hands. The CEO himself stands up and says, "Gentlemen, we're about to fail this deal. How can we turn it around? How can we make this succeed?" Bang! All of a sudden the doors swing open and this kid named David walks in jeans and a t-shirt. He says, "Sir, I can close this deal for you." "Son, this deal is $10 million tall. You're not even dressed like a businessman. I don't think you could sell it." David looks at him and says, "It doesn't matter how tall this deal is. 12 million, 14 million, I can still close it for you. And I know how to do it. Better than that, I'm your best option." Well, after a few minutes of discussion, the board agrees. They let him go for it. David walks out. 2 hours later, deal closed. Now, I told you that story to demonstrate a point. Is it an actual Bible story? No, of course not. But would that story have happened if David was alive today? Absolutely yes. I put it in that setting because we don't think of David and Goliath that way, but the point still stands. And there's only one thing that I believe that makes you different from King David himself. I'm Benjamin Olson. I'm a freelance filmmaker and director of Mighty Men the Movie. Me and my sister Heidi are excited to tell you about an opportunity and a film that we feel privileged to make. Mighty Men is the epic story of how a young man named Benaiah must realize that the life he's planned for himself is not the life he's meant to live. He is meant to live a fulfilling and unstoppable life. As he travels the paths of Israel, fights off mighty Philistines, and chases a lion, he must realize the beasts inside of himself, the things that stand between him and his dreams. Doesn't that sound like you? Well, doesn't that sound like all of us? Don't we all deal with fears and failures? Because if so, then I am making this story personally for you. Mighty Men is the story of the journey of those who are willing to show up so that God can show off. And Heidi and I want to invite you to join the Mighty Men team. Now, we want to build a generation of Mighty Men, and that starts one story at a time, one team at a time. Right now, we need your help to support this mission monetarily. We're trying to raise $50,000 or more on Indiegogo so that we can make Mighty Men, so that it can impact the world. Why? Because people need this message. We believe that there's something more for people out there than just day to day, just to eat, sleep, and die. There's something greater out there. There's still acts that are mighty to God. And we want you to be a part of that mission. That's our vision in this. So there's lots of ways to get involved. The links to Facebook, the fans page, and Indiegogo are in the description of this video. Go check them out. You do not want to miss out. That's how we're keeping people updated on everything that's happening. But right now, most of all, we need a team of financial visionaries who believe in this message, who want to see it happen, and who are willing to make it be so. Now, I said in the beginning of this video that there was only one thing separating you from King David himself. That's belief. David was sold out, hands down, on what he knew God can do and what he can do through God. I'm sold out on what God is calling me to do. Can you say the same? Build a dream. Chase your lions. Honor God. But do it in reverse of that order. I'm Benjamin Olson, and I will see you on the Mighty Men team.